it's wild for me to see Lance Archer kind of becoming and establishing himself as one of the hottest baby faces in AEW. This guy went from being the Muderhawk monster who was literally throwing people into the ceiling to now he's like one of the most over and easy dudes to root for. He's quickly establishing himself as one of the good guys of AEW, and I think it's mostly because he doesn't have an allegiance to anybody. He's like that, like he's almost like that Harvey Dent character where he's just like on it, like truth is the ultimate like the ultimate fairness to everybody. Just like he doesn't hold judges or good versus bad. He just wants a warpath. He just wants to run through people, whether you're a good guy or a bad guy. I love seeing that out of Lance, and I thought this match against Eddie, honestly, SPD, this feud with Eddie has really helped solidify Lance as a babyface. And, Kingston is it's a testimony to how good he is as a heel.
Yeah.
That you can help turn a guy like Lance that quickly into one of the more recognizable faces in the company, honestly.
Man, this was a match. I mean, after last time these guys fought, I was just so impressed with Lance Archer, and this is another impressive match out of Lance Archer again. I mean, Tony said it best. He can do anything, man. This guy, Lance Archer, just ran to the ring, kind of like Thunder Rosa did, ran to the ring and just started fighting right away. And this turned into chaotic very quickly. And they're throwing people in and out as a typical Lumberjack match does, turn into chaos. Lance was fighting back all the guys, and then he goes over the top rope to kind of clean the house. I mean, that was another wow moment from Lance for me, absolutely. And when he took Bunny over his shoulders, I thought he was definitely going to put her down with the blackout finish, which would have been pretty funny. But Eddie saved the day. But
thankfully, we don't want to see
for sure. But this was a hard-hitting match. It's something that they can't end the feud on, which I'm exactly happy for. Lance got a clean finish. There wasn't any too much shenanigans that really cost any major things. Lance looks very strong. Eddie still looks strong. Your coconut bra looks strong as well.
I had to adjust it. Sorry.
I really like the crucifix blackout finish from Lance. I think that's such a cool finish out of him. And I can't say enough good things about him. I want to see more and more of him. We saw some things in a Lumberjack that I expected, kind of feuds or future matches that we might see, like Butcher and Blade versus Bear Country. Yes, Bear Country is kind of like this big brawly tag team that we've seen on Dark here and there. And when they went head to head with Butcher and Blade, I think that would be an awesome hard hitting match.
Preach.
And then you had Jake the Snake deck Angelico, so that was kind of unexpected. We didn't get that good of a camera angle, but you saw Jake and Angelico both on the ground, and Jake was smiling from ear to ear from it. So this is an elite for me for sure on this. It could not, like I've said before, it could not be an elite with these two guys in the ring.
Yeah, I feel like so many people on the IWC are clamoring, just chomping at the bit for another cage match in AEW. And honestly, man, is there another match or a feud that deserves some sort of like escalation of stakes than this one? I mean, like right now we see Eddie and Lance are tied 1-1. Both matches have involved shenanigans beyond what we could have expected, right? I mean, like this Lumberjack match, we talked about it, dude. You just said Bunny got involved. I love what Bunny's doing. I've said it from the get. Butcher and Blade are so much better with Bunny there. She just adds that like kind of maniacal, crazy heel edge to them that really puts them over the top. But honestly, man, like this feud deserves some sort of blood, like first blood, cage match, some sort of old school stakes to it, man. Like the Lumberjack was an escalation from a regular one-on-one match, right? We got to see one-on-one That got shenanigans involved. So we got the Lumberjack match involved to try to keep outside interference from being too much of an issue. This match was anything but clean. You saw Bear Country. They were in the middle of the ring. Bunny was on Lance's back. I mean, this match was clearly dirtied and muddied up by outside interference. And I think both men are the type of men who, when they look themselves in the mirror, they want to say, I beat that other dude on my own merit, right? I have a feeling that even though Lance came out on top this time around, we know Lance well enough, at least through social and what we've seen on his presence on screen. This man is not satisfied with just a W. This man is only satiated when he gets that definitive dominant victory. He wants to be a conqueror, right? Lance has that like in his blood where he wants to feel like he's crushed his competition, right? He's laid them to waste. And I think that both of those matches with these two men have made it so, again, Kingston's got that like street fighter, that pride to him that where, he'll talk a lot of trash, but it has to be backed up by something. Mm-hmm. I have a feeling that this is going to go to another level. I think that this is going to continue on. I think that we're going to see this blow up at pay-per-view in March. I think that we're going to see this continue to have that build up. I mean, we saw Lance getting his nose involved in all sorts of business, but I don't think he's done with Kingston. I don't think that he's done by a long shot. I can't wait to see what happens out of it. This was an elite out of me, SPD, because both men, they wrestled this match. They fought this match, as Eddie Kingston would say. It was a fight. They fought this match with a pace and an intentionality that mimics or mirrors that blood feud that they've got going on.
Yeah,
we got to see other characters spill into it. I'm intrigued with where that goes. Like you said, I mean, like Phoenix and Pac are clearly moving on to maybe other things. So getting Bear Country involved is not a bad idea with Butcher and the Blade. Seeing where that goes is not a bad idea. I think that that could be a total hoss fest. There's a lot to like coming out of this matchup. Obviously, man, anytime that you see outside interference, it kind of makes you want more. And right. I feel like this one left me, as a fan of both these guys, wanting to see him go one more time. One more time.
Yeah, I really hope they go one more time. And I think they will. And it will be must-see TV. It's just this worked very well, the Lumberjack match. Sometimes it can get a little bit distracting and a little bit too much, but the pacing for this was very well. The finish was good, and the outside interference was great. So overall, I think that it went well. And